Hey paisanos, what's going on? RetroGamer here. And today what I really wanted to do is I really wanted to talk about my personal experience and childhood memories with the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. So this one, oh boy, this one is funny, man. This has a story to it. So, I remember the day so clearly. This was about, man, probably 14 years ago. I was at the store at Walmart with my mom, my sister, and my stepfather at the time. And what happened was my mom and stepfather always loved going through that cheap $5 bin at Walmart. I don't think they do it now, at least at my local Walmart, but they had this huge bin full of just DVDs and shows all for $5. They're just like really just cheap stuff, right? And they always love to go through that. But I like to go through like the more newer stuff on the shelves and stuff, right? So I'm going over there, I'm looking around, and I see it right there. The Super Mario Bros. Super Show Complete Series DVD box set. And I was like, hey, yo, what is this? Instantly, I was like, I have to have this. Like, I had to have it. And I begged so hard for it. And it was like $25 at the time. And that was a lot of money. You know, they did never have a lot of money on hand. So that was a big ask. And I understood that. But man, I had to have it. So they put it on their credit card, and I was so hyped. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So we get home, and I rush through the door. I open the thing up. I put it in the DVD player. I press play, and then... Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, so you could just imagine my pure just horror. I was so stunned, shocked, a little horrified, and I genuinely just didn't know how to react. Like, it was just... I was just not expecting it, because like on the box, it only ever showed the animated stuff. It didn't show any of this live action stuff. So when I press play and I see this like live action Mario and Luigi, I was like, who are these people? I was so blown away. And I can tell that my mom and stepdad could see my reaction, but I tried to play it cool. I was like, you know, it's fine. Let's just watch it. This is just wow. I just had no words. So I'm watching it and I'm like, oh yeah, this is great. This is everything I wanted. Except it's not at all what I wanted. But you know, I toughed it out and I just kept watching it. I basically just forced myself to watch it because I begged so hard for this thing. I can't just be like, man, this is garbage and like turn it off. I begged so hard for the show. But, you know, after watching it for a little while, then you get to the animated part. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is good. So, you know, as I'm watching the show as a kid, like, definitely I loved the animated parts more than the live action. With the animated, the only thing I really didn't like, and still don't like to this day, is Toad. I do not like that actor. Whoever plays Toad, man, he did Toad a little too well. I'm gonna say that. And, like, of course, you know, the show's, like, a little cringe, right? Like, even as a kid, the anime show was a little cringe, but like, I definitely loved the animated a lot. And as I've gone back as an adult and watched it, like, it's a classic. It's just such a funny classic, just one-time thing, right? This was from 1989, and it was based off of the two first games, Super Mario Bros. 1 and 2. And it's really just a classic. Like all the animated episodes are super good, and as you get older, like the live action I really appreciate a lot more and are pretty funny, not gonna lie. As a kid, I did not understand the live action like at all, but from watching it, I kind of feel like the live action was geared more towards like an older audience, or maybe like the like moms and dads who are watching the show with their kids. It's like that stuff's more like adult oriented in a way, and then you know the animes for the kids, of course. But the whole show in general, the live action animated, it's really good actually. It's a really funny old 1989 show. Like it's just a classic. Like it's quite crazy, you know, how I grew to love the show basically because I made myself, because I begged so hard for it, and now I get home and just instantly am like just at a loss for words. I did not know what to think at all. But I really am glad that I toughed it out because it really is a great show. All the animated episodes are super good. They have really nice bits that are just hilarious, and it's just something you're not ever gonna see again, really. It's just such a unique classic show. And the live action is, for what it is, you know, it's pretty good. Like, it's pretty funny. I guess that's really all I have to say about this show. I mean, I guess I could go on for a lot longer, talk about like the episodes in depth, but I really just wanted to just kind of tell you my personal experience with the show and just tell you how just horrified I was when I first watched it. But that's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to talk about the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. It's a classic. It's a great Mario show. If you never watched it, I highly recommend at least checking it out once. It is very unique, very interesting, and you know, it's Super Mario. What can you say? But guys, that's been RetroGamer. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys back here with another video. See you guys then.